Interstellar, the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer mastery camo that you have to put in a decent grind to unlock. This time around, it's more than just camo challenges that you need to complete if you want to unlock this mastery camo. This guide is going to have everything you need to know from start to finish on how to unlock Interstellar in Modern Warfare 3. Here are the basics. You're required to complete all camo challenges on 36 different weapons. You unlock most weapons through leveling up in game, and for the ones that you can't unlock through levels, Modern Warfare 3 has a new feature called Armory Unlocks. Instead of unlocking some weapons and other items the normal way, you need to complete daily challenges. You get 3 daily challenges in multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, so you get 9 per day. There's also bonus challenges, so you're not absolutely stuck in only being able to complete 9 daily challenges. Every few wins you get in multiplayer, every few contracts you complete in zombies, you gain progression towards unlocking your weapons in the armory. It's another arbitrary way to unlock things that's inconvenient and annoying, but it's what we gotta do to unlock these Modern Warfare 3 weapons. Be as efficient as possible. When you're working on camo challenges early in the grind, pay attention to your armory system. Make sure that you're constantly selecting new weapons to unlock, that way you're not accidentally unlocking perks, kill streaks, or any other category of unlocks that you can get in your armory. That way you're unlocking as many weapons as possible to make progression to the Interstellar Camo. It's silly that I have to say this. Please make sure you're making weapon progression on Modern Warfare 3 weapons only. I know someone out there is going to accidentally use Modern Warfare 2 weapons and wonder why they're not making progress towards the Interstellar Camo. So when you're selecting weapons, make sure that they're from Modern Warfare 3 and not Modern Warfare 2. The faster you level up your weapons, the faster you unlock camo challenges to complete, which means you'll unlock the Interstellar Camo that much faster. The best method to level up has changed multiple times since Modern Warfare 3's come out, and will most likely continue to be dynamic. Pay attention and keep your eye out for new ways to level up your weapons as fast as possible, because odds are, if you're watching this video in a month from now, there's going to be a completely new XP method that we never even would have thought of. What you can do is take advantage of double weapon XP. Double weapon XP tokens can be earned in a lot of different ways. In-game challenges and events. The one where I get most of my tokens from is viewership rewards for the Call of Duty League on Twitch and YouTube. All you gotta do is link your Activision account to whatever platform you watch the streams on, unmute the stream, and go do something else while I get those double weapon XP tokens. You can also get them through Battle Pass progression and the very rare bundle in the store. Don't forget to keep an eye out for double weapon XP events, as this past weekend made leveling up for a lot of people that much easier. Let's get into the basics on how to unlock the Interstellar Camo. Each weapon in the game has 4 base camo challenges that are shared throughout its weapon category. You're also able to gain progression for multiple camos at the same time. For example, the submachine guns need kills, hipfire and crouch kills, as well as killing the enemy while they're affected by your tactical. If you have leveled up your weapon enough to have access to all of those challenges, and you're meeting all the requirements while getting those kills to unlock those camos, you make progress on all 4 of them at the same time, which allows you to be as efficient as possible. You should be paying attention to what camo challenges you're completing in order to take advantage of this. Once you've unlocked all 4 base camos on a single weapon, you're able to grind the Gilded Camo. And just like the 4 base camo challenges, the Gilded Challenge is shared with the other weapons in that same category. After individually unlocking the Gilded Camo on all weapons in a category, you can now unlock the Forged Camo, which in the vast majority of cases is a unique camo challenge. The next camo you will unlock is priceless, but in order to do that, you have to unlock the Forged Camo on 36 unique weapons in the game, meaning you have to complete all weapon categories. The priceless camo challenges tend to be a harder version of what the Forged Camo challenge was for that gun. Once you've unlocked priceless on 36 weapons, regardless of what they are, you will unlock the Interstellar Camo. And notice how I said regardless. As we progress through seasonal content, new weapons will be added to the game. This means you will eventually be able to unlock Interstellar without completing each weapon category. A brief example of this is in Season 1 on December 6th, we'll get a new assault rifle. And instead of completing the camo challenge, let's say on the RGL-80 launcher, you can replace that prerequisite needed for Interstellar with that DLC assault rifle. As more weapons get added to the game, you'll have even more freedom on how you unlock this camo. After you unlock the Interstellar Camo, if you want an extra grind, there is a complete weapon grand mastery challenge. You'll have to unlock Interstellar first, and then get a certain amount of kills while using each respective mastery camo in the game. Most of the footage in this video will be using lesser mastery camos than Interstellar, and it's because I'm mentally insane and working on the weapon grand mastery. If you're also working on this challenge or just want a few calling cards from your favorite weapons, while you're working on unlocking the forged or priceless camos, equip gilded and any other mastery camos you need to work on just to be as efficient as possible if, for some reason, you're doing grand mastery. The best game modes to grind and unlock these camos are small map 24/7 playlists like Rust and Shipment 24/7. Most of us already know how good Shipment 24/7 is for grinding camos. In these playlists, you'll get the most kills possible, which means faster camo progression. Rust 24/7 also allows you to get long shots on weapons that require that challenge. Some camo challenges like one-shot kills, long shots, headshots, kills with the RGL 80, and a few others are easier to complete in hardcore because of how low the health is. There's also 24/7 playlists for hardcore. Another great mode is the war mode. Matches can take up to 20 minutes to complete. They're super predictable and play out the same way every time. Spawns are linear, static, and you'll always know where the enemy is, which makes camo challenges that much easier to complete. Most camos in the game are straightforward to unlock, easy to complete, and most of them don't require any obscure challenge or deviate from the standard gameplay. The camos that are more difficult to complete will be covered in a full in-depth overview. Unfortunately, some challenge descriptions don't fully explain what you need to do and can leave you guessing. I'll explain everything you need to do to complete, well, everything. Another issue is that there's some challenges that are bugged right now. You do exactly what it asks you to do for a T, and you won't make any progression. Don't worry, you aren't doing anything wrong on your end. It's actually something broken in the game. You just have to be patient and wait for it to be fixed. It really sucks, and a lot of people are experiencing it right now, but we can't do anything. Here's how to complete every camo challenge in the game in order for what I think is the most difficult or tedious to complete. In Modern Warfare 3, there's only one launcher, the RGL 80. Because of one camo challenge that this weapon has, you're gonna want to get this done as soon as possible. The RGL 80 only has one base camo challenge, and that's getting 50 kills. The Gilded challenge is getting 10 direct impact kills. The Forged camo challenge is where everyone's getting stuck and frustrated, and that's destroying 25 enemy equipment. It doesn't tell you what the equipment is, you just have to destroy 25 of them. The one thing you should be using at all times is the Engineer Vest. This will put a red outline around that set equipment that you have to destroy, so you'll be able to see it through walls, find it easier, and destroy it faster. The equipment in this game that does count towards this camo challenge is claymores and proximity mines. That's it. Technically, you can also destroy C4s, and that will count towards this challenge, but the way that C4s are used in this game, they're detonated way too fast for you to even react to destroy it with your RGL 80, which for the most part, you're not going to be holding. Unfortunately, the thing that people use most, which is field upgrades and kill streaks, don't count towards this challenge. I have tried destroying tactical equipment like shock sticks and scatter mines, but even those don't seem to track. Maybe they're supposed to and the game's just broken right now. It wouldn't hurt trying to destroy them if you ever come across them. And along with the Engineer Vest, you should be running an ammo box as well. That way, when you're spamming your RGL 80, whether that's for kills, direct impacts, or even destroying equipment, you'll have tons of reserve ammo because Scavenger doesn't work for this launcher. The reason I said you should get this launcher done as soon as possible is specifically for the Forged Camo Challenge. So get your kills done as soon as possible, and for your direct impacts, Shipment or Rust 24/7, get as close to the enemy as possible. The first few camo challenges are free. That way, you can run the RGL 80 as your secondary with the Engineer Vest, so when you're making progress on your primary weapons, if you ever come across a claymore or proximity mine, you can pull out your RGL and get some of those destructions, because not everyone's going to use these equipment in-game. And when the game just came out, it was rare to see these at all, and it took people a long time to finish this weapon. The last camo challenge for Priceless requires you to get 25 double kills, 2 kills in quick succession. Shipment, Rust 24/7, especially in hardcore modes, you're going to get double kills like crazy. 25 does seem like a lot, but hear me out. Any multi-kill in rapid succession that's in multiples of 2, stacks as double kills. So if you get a quad feed, that initial double kill counts, and now so does the second one. I like getting the melee category out of the way, because who wants to bring a knife to a gunfight? Literally. The gutter knife and karambit have the easiest challenges in the game. It's just nice to get them out of the way and not worry about them. The base camo challenge? Get 50 kills. The gilded challenge is kill 10 enemies affected by your tactical equipment. And here are the tactical equipments that count as affecting the enemy. Stun grenades, flash grenades, tear gas, as well as shock sticks. For the melees, I don't use tear gas and shock sticks just because if those two are affecting the enemy, they're also going to be affecting you, not allowing you to melee them. So for the melees, the stuns and flashes are going to be what you want to use. If the enemy is running attack mask, they're going to be mostly immune to the effects of your tactical. However, there is still going to be a really small time margin where you can kill them and make progress towards the camo. My rule of thumb is, if I stun an enemy and they have tac mask, I'll still go for the kill, but I'm not going to expect it to count for the camo challenge. The Gutter Knife's Forged Camo Challenge is getting 5 Bloodthirsties, which is 5 kills in a single life 5 times. This is a really annoying challenge. You're running around with a knife, and you have to get 5 kills without dying. Run a riot shield on your back as it will protect you, and you're going to have to play really slow. Stick to small, close quarter areas. You're not going to want to run around wasteland in the middle of a field trying to get a Bloodthirsty because it's not going to happen. Objective game modes are great to complete this challenge and take advantage of tactical equipment like smoke grenades to conceal yourself and make it easier to navigate around the map. The priceless camo challenge for the gutter knife is revenge kills. This is really annoying. You have to kill the enemy that killed you last, quite literally getting revenge on them. The best way that I found to complete this challenge is the war game mode. It's really wide open, but the spawns are very predictable and you always know where the enemy is. I walk into the enemy spawn, let them kill me, and I will hunt down that person that killed me last. I didn't have the shipment map at the time that I completed this camo challenge. Playing on the map shipment and doing this challenge there is going to be miles easier than doing it in the war mode once it releases. For the karambit, killing 10 enemies without them damaging you is how you make completion. Don't let them shoot you, don't let them affect you with any sort of tactical or lethal equipment, or damage you with a kill streak of any sort. Sure, you're running around with a knife and you have to run at players, and odds are if they see you, they're going to shoot you, and even if you get the kill, you're damaged. It's only 10 kills, so it's not like you're being asked to fight an entire war with a knife only. You just have to kill enemies without them damaging you, stabbing them in their sides when they least expect it, killing them from behind. As long as they're not damaging you, everything will count. The priceless camo for the karambit is getting kills from behind. That's all you gotta do. Stab them in the back, get some back shots. Easy peasy. Small map 24/7, smoke grenades going into the enemy spawn, flanking behind them. You'll complete this challenge in no time. And do you see what I mean by the priceless camo challenges being harder versions of the forged? There's 3 snipers in the game, the Cat AMR, Longbow, and KV Inhibitor. The base camo challenges are 50 kills shortly after aiming down sight, 3 kills with a single magazine 10 times, and 15 one-shot kills. The only base camo challenge that's somewhat difficult is getting 3 kills with a single magazine 10 times. All you gotta do is make sure you're getting 3 kills without reloading. It's a little bit difficult because it has to be within the same life. There used to be an exploit where you could get 2 kills without reloading, die, and get that 3rd kill in your next life, and as long as you didn't reload, it still counted. That seems to only work for a very, very rare amount of guns, so majority of it does have to be done in the same life now. To unlock Gilded, you have to kill enemies while focused and aiming down sight. Aim down sight, hit the keybind to hold your breath and focus on the enemy, and get your kills. For the Cat AMR's Forged Camo, you have to get 15 penetration kills. This means you have to shoot through some form of object. You can take advantage of shooting through chain link fences on specific maps to count as bullet penetrations. High Rise has a lot of fences that count. Scrapyard has a few, and there are some fences on the map Skid Row, but they don't count as bullet penetration kills. However, the boards leaned up against the fence do count. You can also get penetration kills on any map in the game. You just have to make sure that you're shooting through some form of wall or debris between you and the enemy. An easy way to do this is run sensor grenades or live ping the enemy yourself. Once you're able to line up your shot through your object, take it and get that bullet penetration. The Priceless Camo Challenge is way easier than that. All you gotta do is get 3 headshots while using a suppressor. That's it. For the longbow, you have to get 25 kills while aiming down sight and fully loaded. That's a weird description, and that's one of those camo challenges I was talking about earlier, where it doesn't really tell you what you need to do. But here's what you actually have to do. Fully loaded means you have 5 attachments on your weapon. At the beginning of the game, I thought fully loaded had to do something with ammunition count or ammunition in a magazine. That's not the case. As long as you have 5 attachments equipped on your weapon and are aiming down sight, all kills count towards this challenge. And for Priceless, 5 kills without dying 3 times. Get 5 kills, stay alive. That's simple. Bloodthirsties do stack as well, so in a single life, if you get 10 or 15 kills coming from just your longbow, that doesn't include kills from equipment or kill streaks, you'll get 2 or even 3 of the 3 completions done in a single life. The KV Inhibitor's Forged Camo Challenge is getting 25 headshots, and to get Priceless, you have to get 5 headshots while moving. The Marksman Rifle challenges aren't much of a challenge at all. You have to get 50 kills, 50 headshots, 10 kills with no attachments at all, 2 kills without dying, and for your Gilded challenge, 10 kills while using a laser attachment. Getting 50 headshots is a little tedious, but it can easily be done in core mode since most Marksman Rifles are one-shot headshots anyway, and if they aren't, hardcore. For the KVD Enforcer, you have to get one-shot kills. This can easily be done in hardcore because every kill that you get will be a one-shot regardless of where you shoot them. For the Priceless Camo Challenge on that weapon, you have to get extreme magnification kills with an optic of ×8 or greater. I just slap on an optic that's ×9, run into hardcore, and every kill you get counts towards the camo challenges. For the MCW 6.8, you have to get 3 kills with a single mag 15 times. It goes without saying that you should have the largest ammo capacity magazine as possible, just in case you miss your shots, have your kills stolen by teammates. It just gives you a better chance at getting 3 kills without reloading. And to finish things off for Priceless, you have to get 15 suppressed clean kills. Here's another camo challenge that doesn't really explain what you have to do. I honestly don't even know what this challenge means, but there's 2 potential options. A clean kill either means you don't take damage from the enemy, or the enemy that you kill hasn't been damaged by your teammates. Regardless of which one it is, hardcore is a great method to complete this camo challenge as long as you have a suppressor, because all kills that you get, you're not going to be damaged by the enemy because you would die instantly, and you're not going to have any of your teammates assist any of your kills, because if they damage them at all, the enemy would already be dead. For the DM56, you have to get 25 kills in tack stance. While you're aiming down sight, hit the keybind to aim in your tack stance. You know you have successfully done this when every time you try to aim down sight, you don't look through your optic, you hold your gun on a slant. Using a laser sight is great for this challenge since that laser sight will help guide where you need to shoot. For the Priceless Camo, you have to get 15 headshots with iron sights. For the MTZ Interceptor, you have to get 3 kills without dying in a single life, and of course these stack as long as kills are only coming from your weapon and are in multiples of 3. And for Priceless, you have to get 5 kills in a single life without dying. Same thing, but 2 more kills this time. 5 kills, don't die. Easy. Oh, shotguns. How I wish you were better in this game. Anyway, the camo challenges, easy. You have to get 50 kills, 50 hipfire kills, 10 kills while aiming down sight, and 15 double kills. Base camo challenges, really easy. Double kills you might struggle with shotguns. Play objective game modes, hang around those objectives where lots of enemies will be. Double kills should be straightforward. For the Gilded Camo Challenge, you have to get 2 kills in a single life shortly after sprinting. While you're using shotguns, you should be sprinting around the map anyways, trying to close the gap between you and the enemy. Roughly, the time limit that you have from when you stop sprinting to kill the enemy is around 2 seconds. As long as you're meeting those requirements and getting 2 kills just doing that in a single life, that will make progression towards your Gilded Camo Challenge. Working on the Lockwood 680 to get Forged, you have to get 25 one-shot kills while aiming down sights. This can be done in core, but if you're ever struggling, hardcore will allow for easy one-shot kills. For the priceless challenge, all you gotta do is get 5 hipfire kills. For the haymaker, you have to get 3 hipfire kills with a single magazine. This is a more difficult challenge. Equip the 20-round drum mag, allowing for the largest ammo capacity possible. Make sure all kills are coming from your hipfire, and 3 kills in a single life without reloading. It's a little tedious and can get very annoying. Objective game modes are great for this. I even resorted to spawn trapping in war. And to get priceless, you got to get 10 double kills while in tac stand. This one's a little bit easier. Shipment 24/7 is going to make this challenge fly by. When it comes to the riveter, you have to get 25 multi-kills. For a shotgun, that's not very good. That's a lot. What I do attachment-wise is I change my riveter into a really bad assault rifle by using slug rounds, the largest mag possible, and high mobility attachments. It seems like it's not going to work out, but it eventually does. Hang around objectives and get as many kills as possible in high traffic areas. Just like the haymaker, when shipment comes out, this challenge is going to be insanely easy. And to get priceless, you have to get 5 kills in a single life 5 times. That seems like a lot, but the same thing goes. With those slug rounds in your gun, it's going to act and perform like a really bad assault rifle. You'll struggle with this challenge, but with those small 24/7 maps or even spawn trapping on war, you'll get it done. In the pistol category, you have to get 50 kills while aiming down sight, kills while moving, and kills with the akimbo attachment. And gilded is 10 kills without the enemy damaging you. There's not a base camo challenge here that needs explanation. When it comes to forged and priceless, that's a different story. For the core 45, you have to kill 15 enemies that are injured. This is really weird, because when you think about it, in core, if you're shooting an enemy, you're going to be injuring them anyway to kill them. And that's exactly what you have to do, is get kills in the core game mode. Don't do hardcore, because you're going to get one-shot kills with this pistol, and that means the enemy won't be injured when you kill them. They'll just instantly die. To finish things off with priceless, you gotta get 10 headshots. For the Renetti, you have to get 25 long shots. Long shot distance for pistols is a minimum of 20 meters between you and the enemy. On hardcore shipment 24/7, long shots are an absolute breeze. And to finish things off, you have to get 25 headshots. The tier requires 25 one-shot kills for forged. Upper body and headshots are going to be one-shot kills in core game modes, but if you play in hardcore with this weapon, all kills that you get, as long as you're not using the snake shot attachment, is going to be one-shots. For priceless, you have to get 25 kills using a magnification scope. At the time of this video going out, any optic, even red dot sights, is working for this challenge right now. I assume at some point that is going to get patched, and you're going to actually have to use an optic that has a magnification. In your optic attachments, there's going to be descriptions. As long as that description says there's a magnification, anything larger than 1.0 will count towards this camo challenge. To finish things off with the WSP Stinger, you have to get 25 hip fire kills while strafing. Using the akimbo attachment is going to allow you to get easy kills, and strafing means you're moving from left to right, or lateral movement, side to side. It's all the same, so when I was doing this camo challenge, I was just making sure that even while I was going forward, whenever I would start shooting, I would move slightly to the left or slightly to the right. And to finish things off, 25 kills while the enemy is affected by your tactical equipment. Stuns, flashes, tear gas, and shock sticks are the 4 equipment that allow the enemy to be affected by your tactical and count towards this challenge. For me personally, I found the war game mode during the tank escort section, whether you were attacking or defending, to be a great strategy to get these kills done as fast as possible. The 4 light machine guns have some pretty easy base camo challenges. Those are 50 kills, 10 penetration kills, 10 kills with full attachments, and 10 double kills. The only challenge that you'll struggle with is penetrations. Equip the ammunition type that will allow you to gain more bullet penetration through walls, and just like the snipers, use the same spots that you got the Cat AMR penetration kills. This time, you're gonna have to use a lot more bullets than just one to kill enemies, so using things like sensor grenades and live pinging enemies is going to help you complete this camo challenge. For Gilded, you have to kill 2 enemies without releasing your trigger 10 times. Really weird challenge. Throw on the largest magazines possible so you have the most bullets. The best way to do this? Go on Rust and spawn trap in hardcore. You are going to see enemies spawn in front of you all the time, in all corners of the map. When they're spawning in the same spot, just hold down your trigger and get these challenges done. Oh my god, this one is so stupid. The Polymyot 762 requires you to get 25 kills using a magnification scope for forged, and 5 kills in a single magazine 10 times. Of course, 200 round mag, and 5 kills without reloading. The DG58 LSW needs 25 kills while you're aiming down sights and moving. It doesn't matter what direction, as long as you're moving, everything will count. For Priceless, you have to get 25 kills while hip firing and strafing at the same time. Laser sights and hardcore small map 24/7 playlists is where you get this challenge done. For the Holger 26, you have to get 25 kills while aiming down sights and strafing. That means side-to-side movement and aiming down sights, of course. And 25 kills while hip firing and moving. And just like the DG58, laser sights and hardcore 24/7 playlists. For the Bruin MK9, you have to get 20 operator suppressed headshots. As long as you have any suppressor attachment equipped and are aiming for the head, this one's straightforward. And for Priceless, you have to get 3 operator kills using a single magazine 10 times. I found that you don't need the larger size magazines for this challenge. You can even run the 60 and still get 3 kills without reloading. And the best part about the 60 round mag is when you have to reload, your reload time is a lot faster. This is a really bad time to mention this because we've covered so many reload challenges already. When you get 3 kills without reloading, for any more progression to count towards the camo, you have to reload. So once you get your first 3 kills, reload, get your next 3 kills, reload. I think you get the point. But every time you get your however many kills required, you have to reload for the next ones to count. With the submachine guns, you got to get 50 kills, 25 hipfire kills, 10 kills while you're either crouched or sliding, and 15 kills while the enemy is affected by your tactical. Once again, the tacticals that count are your stun grenades, flash grenades, tear gas grenades, and shock sticks. There's 6 SMGs, which means you're going to have to do a lot of affecting enemies with your tactical. My favorite mode to do this in, of course, as said before, shipment isn't out yet, and when shipment is out, this challenge is going to be a breeze then. But I use the tank section on War to get these camo challenges done. When it comes to Gilded, you have to get 10 kills without the enemy damaging you. For the Striker, you have to get 3 kills without dying, and Priceless is 5 kills without dying. They're the same challenge, but Priceless is a little bit more difficult. 3 or 5 kills in a single life without dying, and they do stack, so as long as all kills are coming from your weapon and are stacking in multiples of 3 or 5, all will count towards this challenge. The WSP Swarm requires you to get 10 hipfire kills while the enemy is stunned, and 10 double kills while in tac stance. The AMR-9 requires you to get 10 kills shortly after ADS, and Priceless is 10 kills while not in the enemy's sightline. This is a weird challenge because I found it didn't really track the majority of the time. Even if the enemy was looking way far away from me, the only kills that seemed to count were kills from behind. So if you notice that you're getting lots of kills and this challenge isn't being progressed through very fast, make sure you're shooting them in the back. The WSP-9 requires 10 kills while using a magnification scope, and you have to get 10 suppressed headshots. The Rival 9 needs 10 kills shortly after aiming down sights, and 10 suppressed double kills. The Striker 9 requires you to get long shots. The minimum distance that you have to be between the enemy is 32 meters for it to count. And to finish things off, moving headshots. Let's do another big category with a lot of simple camo challenges, the assault rifles. You have to get 50 kills, 10 kills while aiming down sights, 15 headshots, and 25 kills in tac stance as the base camo challenges. Gilded requires 3 kills in a single magazine on all assault rifles. Make sure you're running the largest ammunition capacity mags possible to make this challenge that much easier. For the Forged and Priceless camo challenges, the SVA 545 requires 25 multi-kills. A multi-kill counts as long as it's 2 kills in fast succession or larger, and these do stack as well. So if you're getting a double kill that turns into a triple kill that turns into a quad feed, anytime you see a kill multiplier on screen, each kill multiplier you get will count as an extra multi-kill. You'll also need 15 headshots with a magnification scope. Make sure your magnification scope setting is at least larger than times 1.0. For the MTZ-545, you have to get 10 kills while moving in tac stance, and 10 kills with enemies being affected by your tactical. The ones that count are flash, stun, tear gas, and shock sticks. The Holger 556 needs 25 kills with an underbarrel attachment. At the time that this video goes up, using any single underbarrel attachment, even if it's just a grip, counts towards this challenge. I do expect in the future that you will have to get kills specifically with an underbarrel attachment, whether that is a master key or a noob tube, thermite grenade noob tube. Those are what I expect this challenge will be eventually changed to in the future. So what I recommend is using the master key underbarrel shotgun, going into hardcore, and getting your kills that way. For priceless, you have to get 15 long shots while you're mounted. I like to bring a deployable cover with me, that way I can mount wherever I need to. So if I find a really good spot on the map where I can mount and get lots of long shots, I can just take advantage of that field upgrade. For the MCW, you need to get 3 kills without dying 10 times. And for the priceless side of things, you have to get 5 kills without dying 10 times. As previously stated, if you stay alive and all your kills are coming from the MCW, they will stack as long as your kills are in multiples of 3 for forged or multiples of 5 for priceless. For the DG58, you have to get 10 kills while aiming down sights and strafing. Strafing means left and right movement. The final challenge for the DG58 is 10 burst kills. This is really weird. The gun is already a burst rifle anyway, so does that just mean 10 kills in general? Well, technically yes. As you'll see with the next weapon, you're required 1 burst kills, so that's how I took this challenge. I just went into hardcore, made sure that all of my kills were in 1 burst, and 10 kills later, I unlocked the camo. For the FR556, you need to get 10 1-burst kills, and while the FR556 is a little weaker than the DG58, you are able to get 1-burst kills at close ranges as long as it's all headshots. And speaking of headshots, the priceless camo challenge is get 15 headshots with a magnified scope. As usual, make sure your magnified scope has a magnification setting of greater than times 1.0. To finish things off, here is the battle rifle category. Base camo challenges, super simple. 50 kills while full auto, 10 kills with a magnification scope, setting larger than times 1.0, and 15 headshots. Gilded is kill 3 operators with a single magazine 10 times, largest magazine possible, and make sure you're staying alive for 3 kills without reloading. And every time you complete a 3 kills without reloading, make sure you reload, because if you don't, any future kills won't count towards this challenge progression. For our very last category, let's go through some forged and priceless camo challenges. The Bass B requires 10 multi-kills, that is 2 or more kills in quick succession, and any multiplier, when a double kill becomes a quad feed, will count as multiple completions towards this camo challenge. And for priceless, you need to get suppressed clean kills. I've talked about this earlier, but that either means your kills that you're getting are either unassisted by teammates or you're not damaged by the enemy. Still don't know which one it is because it's not very clear, but just getting kills in general seems to complete this challenge as long as you're running a suppressor. For the Sidewinder, you have to get 25 operator clean kills, same thing. Just getting 25 kills without taking damage seems to complete this challenge, but I could be wrong and it could be unassisted kills. It just always seems like you complete the challenge no matter what, and it's just really hard to figure out what the circumstance is. And to finish things off for that weapon, you have to get 25 long shots. And for the Sidewinder, the minimum distance between you and the enemy has to be 38 meters. If the distance is greater than that, every kill that you get will count as a long shot. And to wrap things up, we have the MTZ-762. The challenges are: get 25 kills while aiming down sights and fully loaded, and 15 semi-auto headshots with a magnification scope. And that is it. That is how to complete all Modern Warfare 3 base weapon camo challenges to unlock the Interstellar Camo. It's a long, tedious grind, and the majority of the grind is leveling up your weapons. As you just seen, and from your personal experience, you can probably tell the Camo Challenges themselves this year are extremely straightforward. There's just a lot of inconsistencies and some weird things that you have to do. Regardless, if there is any changes in the future when it comes to Camo Challenges, or if there's any fixes of bugs, there will be a pinned comment with every single update that you guys need to know. I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey to unlock the Interstellar Camo. Happy grinding.